Good morning and welcome to this week's Wednesday with Worbes. I just want to give you a few updates. I want to start with our October 1 count. October 1st was actually last Saturday, and so the count happened on Thursday, or excuse me, the 3rd, which was Monday. And so we are up again, so enrollment is up. Very excited about that. So I kind of wanted to show you our trends. So this year, we are at 3,529, which is 50 more students than we had last year. Last year was a big number that we grew 188 because of COVID. And the year before that, we had grown. And before 1920, we'd been decreasing every year for many, many years, as you can see. So it's very exciting that we are continuing to grow. The last time we were over 3,500 was back in 15-16. So been discussing with the team. It's exciting that we are growing. We're not growing at such a fast pace that it's hard to keep up with staffing and buildings. But if we could gain 50 or more every year, that's just a great steady pace. More students coming is great for Altus Public Schools and for Altus. So hopefully that trend continues. We continue to get more people moving in and more people transferring in so that we can continue to grow. So thank you for all your hard work making Altus Public School the school of choice for families. Okay, so we've talked about midterm adjustments in the past. We get a budget that's given to us from our state aid, and that's based on last year's number, which again, this is the enrollment for this school year. We're up 50. So I've shown you this in the past, how we get our money. So in 2022, this was our weighted ADM, and it takes our enrollment. And then we've talked about how students are weighted differently, where if they're special ed, they ride a bus, they are in 1st or 2nd grade, they get weighted more. Different reasons. They're gifted and talented, they get weighted more. So from this number, we've gained 50, and those kids will also be weighted. So this number right here will grow. We don't know by how much at the midterm, and so we will get a midterm adjustment, which hopefully will be more money. But depending on if a lot more students moved into Oklahoma, a lot of places will get a decrease in funding. So hopefully, since we have an increase in students, we will either stay steady or gain. We won't lose money. And those 50 extra students, once they're weighted, they go into the calculation here, and they also go into calculation here. So they do count a lot of extra money. So hopefully our midterm adjustment, we will get significantly larger amount of money. So that's very exciting. Again, I want to thank all of the data input people at each one of the sites. They've really worked hard making sure our numbers are correct. They've been meeting down here once every couple weeks, and they're continuing to do that because we still have more data to input. But we want every single student marked with all the different categories so that our weighted ADM will be as high as it possibly can be. We want it to be very accurate. So thank you again to all the data input people at each one of the sites for working so hard to make it happen and to continue to make it happen. The other thing I want to talk about just a little bit is we do have an upcoming election on November the 8th. It's a very important election in Oklahoma. There's also a local race here in town for city council. So I want to encourage all faculty and staff to encourage their families to get out and vote. Teachers have a big voice if they will get out and vote. There's also a big race coming up for the state superintendent. So that's very important for public education. There's 2 candidates, so make sure that you study both of those and get out and vote. Express your opinion at the ballot box. Also, we're right in the middle of homecoming week. What a great week. It's been exciting. Kickball was on Monday night. There are all different things happening every night. The kids are having a blast. Their behavior is good. So come out and enjoy Friday night lights. We'll be having a great football game with Elgin, and then all the festivities with homecoming. What a great night to be. So come out and support our kids. If for some reason you can't make it, you can watch it on OSN. And also OSN will be broadcasting the candidates during the day on Friday, so you may want to watch that with your kids. And as always, may God continue to bless Altus Public Schools.